President Yoon Suk Yeol's impeachment trial has wrapped up after 2 months of 11 intense hearing sessions, with the leader making a political appeal to return to office. Our Soo-young has his story.
President Yoon Suk Yeol said he would serve a shorter term and pursue constitutional reform to reduce executive power, to build national unity, dignity and security, as he delivered his final argument against his impeachment.
The Constitutional Court held President Yoon's 11th and final impeachment trial hearing on Tuesday, some 73 days after the National Assembly passed a motion to remove him from power following his December 3rd martial law order.
Standing as the last speaker of his trial, Yoon delivered a 67-minute statement to the 8-member judicial bench. He reiterated a stance that martial law was a one-off plea to the people as the nation faced a, quote, state of emergency, largely prompted by legislative sabotage and budget cuts by the opposition party, which holds an overwhelming majority in parliament.
지난 2년 반 동안 오로지 대통령 끌어내리기를 목표로 정부 공직자 줄탄핵 그리고 입법과 예산 폭거를 계속해 왔습니다. 헌법이 정한 정당한 견제와 균형이 아니라 민주적 정당성의 상징인 직선 대통령 끌어내리기 공작을 그야말로 쉼 없이 해온 것입니다.
He argued that he'd kept cabinet procedures required to declare martial law and outlined global uncertainties that require executive attention. Yoon said if he were to resume his duties, he would pursue political reform and effective governance through constitutional amendments.
결국 국민 통합은 헌법과 헌법 가치를 통해 이루어지는 만큼 개헌과 정치 개혁이 올바르게 추진된다면 그 과정에서 갈라지고 분열된 국민들이 통합될 것이라고 믿습니다. 그렇게 되면 현행 헌법상 자녀 임기에 연연해야 할 이유가 없고 그리고 국정 업무에 대해서는 급변하는 국제 정세와 글로벌 복합 위기 상황을 감안하여 대통령은 대외 관계에 치중하고 국내 문제는 총리에게 대폭 위임할 생각입니다.
Still, the leader apologized for the confusion and inconvenience caused by his martial law decrees. This comes as the ruling People Power Party endorsed constitutional revision to shorten the 5-year presidential term, as removing Yoon from office would prompt a snap election, which would favour the opposition party. If Yoon is not impeached, he would resume his duties immediately with his term ending in May 2027. National Assembly Impeachment Panel co-chair Chung Chong-le said in his closing statement that the public has already rejected Yoon and urged the court to uphold impeachment.
President Yoon took the oath of office to uphold the Constitution and defend the nation. Yet he sent martial law troops to invade the National Assembly and trampled on the Constitution. The respondent no longer has the qualifications to remain as president. He is no longer the president in the hearts of the people.
During the 2 hours assigned to each legal team, the Assembly's panel also emphasised its grounds for impeaching the leader, arguing his martial law order was illegal and unconstitutional in both procedure and substance. Yoon's lawyers, meanwhile, continued to defend its legitimacy and legality, arguing that the alleged orders to drag out lawmakers from the National Assembly and arrest high-profile figures had not been given nor implemented. With the hearings concluded, the impeachment trial is now entering its final phase. For now, the Constitutional Court is likely to reveal its decision on around March 11th. In South Korea's past 2 presidential impeachment trials, the ruling came 11 and 14 days after the final hearings. But one variable that could affect the timeline is the court's verdict on Thursday on a dispute case over acting President Choi Sang-mok's decision not to appoint left-leaning Judge Ma Eun-hyuk as a Constitutional Court justice. If the court upholds the jurisdictional dispute and Ma joins the bench, the court will have to decide whether Ma would also deliberate on President Yoon's impeachment case. This could require more time for consideration, especially as Yoon's side might request a retrial process for the new justice to review and familiarise himself with the trial, pushing back the date of the ruling. Soo-young, Arirang News.